Cullinan. We are now speaking to Superintendent Stephen McIntosh, who is now the new station manager.
Station Commissioner.
Station Commissioner for Cullinan. Stephen, thank you very much for joining us here this morning. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself so that our viewers can get to know you.
I'm 3D. Dom, Duck and Difficult. I come from Mamelodi. I was in Mamelodi for the last 7 years before being transferred to Cullinan. I've been restructured to Cullinan. I'm a career policeman. I've got no intentions of leaving at the moment. I love what I do. When in Mamelodi, I was in charge of the robbery reaction unit and in charge of the operational services there. We had good successes there. We had a community standing behind us. Eventually, we managed to win their favour, and they've done a lot for us there, and that's helping quite a bit with the reduction of crime. I hold a Silver Cross for bravery, which I received in Mamelodi 2.5 years ago when we saved some children and some people from a shack fire, myself and my colleague Inspector Visser. I'm actually looking forward to a new challenge. It's something new to me to be a station commissioner, so I'm learning quite quickly, and we're going to get there, and I want to have the same cooperation from the community here that we had in Mamelodi so we can make things work. I'm not here to deliver a second-rate service. I want a first-rate service. I want my station to be in the next year at least in the top 20 stations in Gauteng, and hopefully in the top 300 in the country. That's what I'm looking at.
That's good. It's a mouthful.
It is.
Well, I'm glad that you're saying this because, you know, like I said previously, what happened was that there was this upright. The community came to give a memorandum over to the police. They were really upset about the whole service level of the police force in Cullinan and the surrounding area. What are you implementing to avoid that type of action again?
We have to be realistic and holistic about this. Which happened before my time, I can't comment on. I am here now, and we've got to start implementing more crime intelligence oriented. We've got to get out to the community. If you go back and have a look at the basics, Bartopila principle says we have to be transparent, open, and we have to give redress to the public as well. You are my clients, the public is my client, and I've got to deliver a service. Unfortunately, you don't have two services to choose from when it comes down to the police. It's like a bank. If you're not happy with one, you go to the other. With us, you're bound to get a service, and it must be a service which is worth the money that's being paid on it. I'm quite tired about that. I'm not a nice person with members who want to slack behind and so forth. My community will come first, and even if I have to chase an officer to go and do the job that a constable should be doing, it will be done. We can't accept the situation anymore where the public are going to come and get a second-rate service. We've got to pull up our socks, but in the same breath we must also be realistic and have a look at the new national policies and so forth where it comes down to community policing. We have to get the community involved. The Community Policing Forum is in existence in Cullinan. We're going to have to make it go a little bit wider and bring more people on board. We have to look at the story about sector policing as well, with regards to having people in place in the sectors to do the necessary. Unfortunately, all this takes time. It's not something wasn't built in a day in this case. I've got to look at where I can get personnel from, who I can appoint and so forth to do these type of tasks. And the basics are, we have to get back to the basics. The station people that are here, that I found here, almost accommodating, getting used to my way of being. Like I said, I'm not easy to get along with when things are going wrong, but I will push you in the right direction to get you. And if I don't know, I'll find out immediately how to put things right. So that's the important thing. When I arrived here as well, we've done a couple of things, and we've actually realised we have a slight problem. We have subsequently arrested one of our own members for theft at the police station, and he has appeared in court already with regards to the theft and so forth. I'm not going to accept corruption or theft or any unruly behaviour from a member. It's a zero tolerance policy. If you do the crime, you must do the time, even if you're a police official or a member of my staff here. I'm not going to accept the time. That
was Superintendent Stephen McIntosh, who is now the new Station Commissioner for Cullinan Police. I'm Jackie Honker, and this is Bronx TV.